Why hello there, Anxious Cynic, back again with another enthusiastic video about Minecraft, except not so happy, huh? Anyway, so a lot of people have noticed that I haven't really uploaded any Minecraft animation, tutorial, whatever content for quite a while, and I've gotten some comments about it, and I thought it was about time I addressed it. But before we get into that, I want to kind of show you something I've noticed, and I've been wanting to look into it, and I figured I'll just bring you along with me and we'll investigate this phenomena together. So since about 2020, I noticed that a lot of the channels I follow on my second account, the animation account that I made, weren't doing as well as they had been in the previous years leading up. Let's just take a look at this. This is my subscription list. I don't really have a whole lot of examples here, but I had some, channels that were doing pretty well. First of all, this, not Minecraft related, but Lucas the Spider. Let's take a look at them and see what they were doing, because their videos were getting about, 1-2 million views per video. And now when you look through, 600, 200,000, under 100,000 after it's been uploaded for 2 weeks. Some of them are doing better than others, as you might expect, but look at this, it's been up for 3 months, only 400,000 views. Now obviously, compared to my views, that's pretty damn amazing, but yeah, for their channel, see, this one's 2.3 million views. This was kind of the norm, the average. If you look here, 8 months ago, obviously these have been up a long time, so they're gonna have more views, but look at this, a year ago, 18 million views. You're getting all these millions of views, and then within the last year or so, for this channel, maybe not quite a year, things have kind of been hit or miss, dropping off, and especially lately, it's taking them a while to accrue views that they were getting. Here's one of the channels that I followed that was definitely doing well back when I first followed it. Look at this, 8 days ago, 51,000 views, new videos a day, couple days old, not even breaking 20,000, 2 months old, and 36,000 views. When I followed this channel, they were getting millions of views per video, and you can see that they upload very regularly. 97,000 for 6 months. And again, all these videos can be hit or miss, but pretty much every video they had when I followed them was getting into the millions, because you go from one video that got picked up by the algorithm, it got 2 million views, this one 26,000. Look at it, 8 months old, only 13,000 views. But now we're getting into the year-old videos, 23 million, that's pretty good. Still kind of hit or miss, but we're getting hundreds of thousands to millions of views. And then the further back we go, the more common it is. You see 2.9 million, 3 million, 1.8, 8.5, 4.7, 11 million views. It's just staying in the millions now. So what is happening? They're doing all the same stuff. They have 3 million subscribers. They don't obviously get 3 million views every video from subscribers. Your subscriber interaction and engagement may determine how the algorithm sees your content, but these are views. Like most YouTube channels now, most of the views come from non-subscribers. Whether it's related to their subscriber engagement or not, they're not getting pushed by the algorithm as much, or maybe the audience for this content isn't there anymore for the algorithm to push to anyone. So let's look at a couple of Monster School type channels, and one of these is Examination, of course. So as we can see here, they have over 4 million subscribers, and if we scroll down here, their latest video was almost a week ago, about 500,000 views. Almost 2 weeks ago, 400,000 views, 1.2 million views. So again, we're getting into the hit or miss. Now they're still doing well, getting close to 1 million, over 1 million, 2 million views per video and stuff, but it's taking them a little bit longer on some of these videos to get up to that amount, whereas before they were kind of hitting it a little quicker. So if you go down here, you see that some of these older ones have 3 million views, 6 million 4 months ago. So what you can kind of tell here, this one's 3 months old and it's got 1.6 million. This one's 4 months old and has 6 million. So some of these are getting pushed a little bit harder by the algorithm. Some of them are getting maybe more subscriber engagement, etc. But you can kind of tell this isn't just accrued time. We go back almost a year, 13 million, 21 million, 9 million, 31 million, 5 million, 25 million, 12 million. So it just seems like there's a little bit of a drop off. Some of the videos, even if they're not all performing as well as others, this one's got 1.2 million, there is still a difference in how hard some of these are getting pushed. A year ago, 65 million, 30 million, 16 million. There is a noticeable drop off unrelated to the content that's being pushed by the channel. Alright, so let's take a look over here at Black Plasma Studios. They've got almost 10 million subscribers. You know, the bloopers videos, I probably wouldn't count those too much, but the main animation videos, almost a week old, hasn't broke a million. 2 weeks old, hasn't broke a million. Got this one that broke a million, almost 2 million. It's pretty good. Warden Fight got 10 million. That is probably due to interest in the Warden, though. That would make sense that that one got picked up by the algorithm a bit because of, you know, it being a topical Minecraft subject. 7.5 million, 1 million. So like obviously these are good numbers, but you can just see that some of these, you know, you're getting 500,000 to just over 1 million views, and it wasn't that long ago. So we have a year ago, we have this animation got 23 million views, 15 million. Again, we do have some of the lower view counts, but those two are bloopers. I'm kind of beating a dead horse here, but maybe you can see that around a year ago, 6 months to a year ago or so, it just kind of seems like the views and the push by the algorithm, I would assume, isn't the same. Like 2 years ago, 22 million views. 2 years ago, 37 million views. So finally, let's take a look at Craftronics. This is 4 million subscriber channel. This used to be the Monster School channel from what I remember. Like it was kind of like the meme of Monster School on this channel. And their uploads, 14,000, 13,000, 27,000. You're getting like under 100,000, less than 50,000 in a lot of cases. There's one that's 150, 650,000. So it seems just a lot more hit or miss, and even the hits are not hitting as hard as they used to. A year ago, we got 1.2 million. 7 million. So as you can see here, even when we get down into, you know, some videos are hit and miss, but once you get into the ones that have been uploaded like a little bit longer than 2 years ago, 1 million, 4 million, 10 million, you're just seeing some of those that kind of, when they hit, they're actually, you know, really hitting, whereas the hits now aren't hitting as hard, are they? None of these channels really seem to be performing like they used to. So real quickly, let's just take a look at Social Blade here for some of the channels that we looked at. So for Lucas the Spider, let's look at the trends here. So this is September 2019 to May 2022, and you can see here that, you know, it's been up and down, but there's kind of a general incline up to, what is this, probably July, August of 21. And then you get this kind of gradual up and down, trending downwards. Now they've kind of started on a trend back upwards, but again, we don't know if these views are from older uploads or newer ones, because the newer ones still don't seem to be performing that well. And then their gained subscribers, you know, they went from like a peak here around September 2019, and it's just been kind of trending downwards, a little bit of a bump up there, and then just sort of, you know, leveling off, not really doing a whole lot there. Now we look at MindCZ. This channel was just doing exceptionally well when I first found it. So you can see here there's this massive, I actually featured this channel in a video about, you know, whether or not views were real. So I guess maybe they were. But anyway, so we've got video views from 25 million, and then they kind of, you know, they were doing well, and then it just like skyrocketed. And they had this huge like uplift in like September 2020, I guess they hit, and then just massive drop off to where the algorithm just stopped caring, I guess, and it's just kind of bottomed out and just tapering along here. So let's take a look at Black Plasma here. They had this upward trajectory, and then around mid 2021 there's sort of like this slight taper downwards. They're kind of back up on the rise, so maybe things are starting to come back. Everyone's got this kind of upward taper, well, I guess except for the last one. But anyway, these are monthly views for the whole channel, so some of your videos are going to be doing really well and account for a lot of the views. It may not be your newest uploads, just the way it works. But as you can see, it just goes up and down, but like this trend of downward for the last year or so is really interesting. And finally, let's take a look at Examination here. And as we can see, they were kind of doing pretty well and had a steady rise. Yeah, we're doing good. Oh man, look how amazing this bump is. That is great. And then it just started, look at this, taper down. Now some of these I wouldn't quite put too much into the very last ones here, because maybe the numbers are incomplete or something. I'm not sure how Social Blade tallies all this stuff, but look at that drop. And this is with them doing like Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, so theirs is a little bit different than some of the other ones that we've seen, but they did really well. Like the Five Nights at Freddy's kind of animations they do, they're very high quality. They're basically like television cartoons you would see, and they hit really hard and was doing good, and then now you have the significant drop off. So that was just something that I've noticed, and I wanted to kind of talk about and see if anybody had any thoughts on it, because it seems that the YouTube algorithm isn't pushing these types of animations anymore or something. Again, everything kind of, you know, you have highs and lows, and there are like lulls and interest in certain subjects and stuff, but even Lucas the Spider, a non-Minecraft animation channel, you have Zamination, which is kind of Minecraft-y Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. It's all across the board seems to be kind of trending that way, but it's especially these purely Minecraft channels seem to be the hardest hit, because they're not getting nearly the views within the, you know, the short periods after they initially upload a video that they were getting when I originally started following them. Now, as for my channel, so I've gotten some comments. People are wondering why I'm uploading all this weird content. Go back to Minecraft animation. Well, for one thing, I've shown you what is going on with Minecraft animation content. Now, would that get more views than what I've got here? 200 views, 150, 90, 94. Yeah, it would get a little bit more views. But the thing is, to be completely honest with you, if you've been on my Discord server, you would probably know this. I have just had a complete loss of interest in doing Minecraft animation content, whether it's tutorials or Minecraft animations themselves. I've tried opening Minimator or Blender numerous times in the last year or something, and it's just as soon as I open the program, I have no motivation. It just bottoms out. I have no motivation to do anything in those programs, and so I've just been, you know, and like I said, and there's no views in it, especially for me. I don't have a channel with 4 million subscribers where I can at least expect to get 50,000 views on a video. I upload something and it might get 1,000 or 2 videos, which is fine, but it doesn't pay the bills, you know, and if I have no interest in it, why push myself to do something that isn't gonna benefit me? So that's just kind of the bottom line there. I've just had no interest. And it's funny that people think this content is weird, because my channel started out as a Let's Play channel. I did all kinds of Let's Plays, man. Look at this. I did Minecraft, I did Doom 3. I never even finished that game. I mean, I played the original, but the BFG edition that I tried to Let's Play, I didn't finish it. Anyway, I did random GTA videos. I did all kinds of stuff, long Minecraft series and whatnot, and it wasn't until I started the Minimator tutorials that people really found my channel, that and the animations. So it's kind of funny to think that people think this is weird content, because it's actually what my channel was for a year or so before I started doing Minimator stuff. But anyway, so that's like a little update on me and my channel. I've just been trying to figure out what it is I'm motivated to do. And again, like, there's just not enough. Like, people go, oh, you have 30,000 subscribers, nobody wants to see this stuff. And it's like, well, I'm not going to make something that I don't want to make. I literally have complete demotivation for Minecraft content and Minimator content, and I barely had the motivation to make this stuff. I just do it because it was fun. So I've just been kind of sitting back, chilling, and figuring out what it is that I want to do, what I'm interested in anymore. And yeah, I had the idea for this kind of video, so we'll see where that takes me. But anyway, that's where we're at. I just wanted to kind of go over that subject and then touch on what's going on with my channel. And, you know, staying and watching whatever content I put up or not, you know, unsubscribing and leaving hate comments, whatever it is. I hope you have a terrible day.